This film actually is a sort of twin brother to the project I've been working on at the Next Step workshop of the Critics Week. The idea for this film started in 2009. I wrote it as a short film first, and then it kind of developed over the years as a feature film, and also as the film I would never be able to do the same way I did Goodnight Cinderella with no means. The idea was how to explore the relationships between people that actually love each other very deeply, but somehow need someone else to be the go-between to express their feelings. You know, when you love someone very much, but you're not really able to do everything you should do for that person, and someone else has to do it for you. So this is what kind of started the film, and also I think perhaps in a more perverse way, the way that we tend to use other people, to use them as tools, you know, to almost like vampires. And then, of course, it kind of grew a little bit more visual around icons that I'm interested in, which is like I would say the role play, the cosplay, the way how the main character turns himself into. He's always playing a character, trying to be something out of this world, and he's always pretending he's an animal, but he's growing. He's turning himself from a rabbit to a wolf, you know, to a leather wolf. So it's a strange metamorphosis.
Tua irmã tem que voltar para o hospital.
Vimos voltar à casa na árvore.
É o mesmo?
Não, isto é melhor.
I usually think who the characters are and how I can depict them visually through their clothes or their way of moving, or how they what are the corners of the house that they like the best. You know, it's almost like each character has a specific spot in the house, and they're a little apart from each other. Clothes are always a very interesting item for me, I think, and I wanted the main character, the brother, to be a modern but a teenager, but on the other hand, someone that's stuck in a timeless universe. So there are a little, you know, in the beginning he's wearing a T-shirt with the Astro Boy, which is, you know, a manga character from the 1960s or 50s, or it's a timeless reference that has been updated. And the same goes for each of the other characters. I think that the character of the Gigolo, which is played by actor Mathieu Charnot, is a typical archetype for me. He's a character that kind of can belong into a pulp novel, an American pulp novel, or from a beatnik generation, or from a James Dean film. You know, it's this almost cliche of the guy who's wearing slim fit trousers and a leather jacket. You know, I usually use my own clothes, and I talk to the art director and the wardrobe people about these ideas, and I bring a lot of my own items. The girl Julia Palha, she's wearing in the first scenes, she's wearing a sleeping gown, which is yellow from age, that belonged to my great-grandmother, and that my mother accidentally discovered at home. It was there in a bag, you know, it's probably more than 100 years old, and it's, you know, almost shredding itself to pieces. And I thought this is a very interesting, romantic piece of clothing that is going to turn to dust very soon. And so she was wearing it very carefully, you know, but I think it brings a lot of content to her image. It's almost as if she's already dead, you know, she's a ghost or something like that, and a timeless ghost. And it also relates to the romantic, to the ideas of, to the references of romanticism that I usually like to to bring onto the films.